There once lived a man named Samuel, a quiet painter in a bustling city. He never spoke much but expressed his heart through his art. His paintings, though beautiful, were overlooked by everyone. In a world of noise, Samuel's silent soul felt invisible. He dreamed of being remembered, but life had other plans. Samuel grew up an orphan, raised in a cold foster home where love was a stranger. The walls were bare, the days lonely. He discovered painting at 12, his first brushstroke filling the emptiness inside him. His art became his world. As an adult, he rented a small room filled with half-finished canvases, painting from dawn to dusk, hoping that one day someone would see him. Not just his art, but his soul. He worked odd jobs to afford brushes and paints, often going hungry. His neighbors rarely noticed him, and he lived in shadows. His only companions were the canvases, each one holding a piece of his heart. Day after day, Samuel submitted his work to galleries, only to face rejection. People passed by him, never noticing the quiet man with paint-stained hands. He poured his loneliness into his art, each stroke a cry for connection. At night, he stared at the city lights, whispering to himself, "Am I not enough?" One day, a gallery owner told him, "Your work is good, but it doesn't sell." Those words echoed in Samuel's mind, deepening his despair. His hands shook as he painted, but he never stopped. Every rejection added another invisible scar. One evening, Samuel finished what he called his masterpiece, a painting of a lone figure standing in a crowded street, unseen, but surrounded by a halo of light. It was his heart on canvas. He took it to a gallery one last time, but they turned him away. Broken, he returned to his room, staring at the painting. Tears fell. He wrote a letter that night. "To anyone who sees this, I hope you feel what I couldn't say. Art is not just beauty. It's a voice for those who are silent." The next morning, Samuel was found lifeless in his room, the painting clutched in his hands. After his death, the landlord discovered the painting and shared it online. It went viral. People felt the depth of his loneliness, the beauty of his struggle. Art critics called it the voice of the invisible. His room, once silent, was now filled with visitors. They found dozens of canvases, each one a story, each one a memory. Samuel's work finally found the audience he longed for, but he wasn't there to see it. Sometimes the world only sees the light after it's gone. His story became a reminder that behind every quiet soul is a universe waiting to be seen. Samuel's name lived on, not for fame, but for reminding the world that every soul, no matter how silent, has a story worth hearing.